was Patrice Lumumba. This is not just my story, but the story of a nation awakening, of a people rising from the ashes of oppression. I was born in Untold, a village cradled by the Great Congo River. It was 1925, and our land was not our own.
Remember, child, our land may be chained, but our spirit remains unbroken. One day a leader will rise to reclaim our dignity.
The air was thick with the scent of injustice, masked by the sweet aroma of tropical flowers. Those words, they planted a seed in my young heart, a seed that would grow into a forest of resistance. I could almost hear the land itself crying out for freedom.
Well done, Patrice. You're a model native, aren't you?
Their praise was a double-edged sword. It cut deep, reminding me of the world they thought we deserved. A world where excellence was an exception, not an expectation. But in those moments, I began to see a different future.
It's not right. We are not lesser beings.
Each act of defiance, no matter how small, was a step towards who I would become. But the path ahead was shrouded in uncertainty, fraught with dangers I could not yet imagine. In my dreams, I saw the weight of colonialism crushing our spirits. But even in those nightmares, a flame of hope refused to die. In Stanleyville, my mind opened to new worlds. Nkrumah, Du Bois, Marx, their words were matches, and I was kindling. Every page turned was a step towards revolution. I began to see our struggle in a global context, part of a larger fight against oppression.
Patrice, your dreams are beautiful, but they're dangerous.
Our children deserve a free Congo, Pauline. We all do.
The personal and the political were inseparable. Every moment with my family reminded me of what we were fighting for.
The Congo is the jewel of our empire. We can't afford to lose it.
In Belgium, I saw the stark truth. Their wealth, their grandeur, it was built on our broken backs. The realization was like a thunderbolt, electrifying my resolve. Our resources, our labor, our very lives, all sacrificed for their comfort and wealth.
Brothers and sisters, we are not asking for independence. We are claiming it as our right. Our land, our resources, our dignity, they belong to us.
And so I chose my path. A path that would lead to freedom and to my destiny. Little did I know the price I would pay, the sacrifices that lay ahead. But in that moment, the future seemed bright with possibility. The flame of revolution, once ignited, spread like wildfire across the Congo. I found myself at its heart, both feeding and being consumed by it.
Stand tall, brothers and sisters. Your dignity is not a gift from the colonizers, but your birthright.
I traversed our vast land, from the lush forests of Equateur to the mineral-rich hills of Katanga. Everywhere, I saw the same hunger for freedom in the eyes of our people.
They waited up for you again, Patrice.
I'm sorry,
I know. The country needs you, but they need their father too.
The price of revolution was steep, and it wasn't just mine to pay. My family bore the weight of my absence, my constant danger.
We are not fighting for independence as a gift from Belgium. We are seizing it as our right. Our right to live as free men, to decide our own destiny.
The weight of their hopes, their dreams, sometimes it felt like drowning. But to stop swimming was to let us all sink.
We will show the world what the black man can do when he works in freedom.
This man is dangerous. He's turning them against us.
Every word I spoke was a nail in the coffin of colonialism. But the beast wouldn't die quietly.
Stay strong. Our fight continues.
They thought prison would silence me. Instead, it amplified my voice. Every day behind bars was a day the people's anger grew. In trying to bury me, they had planted a seed. And from that seed, our revolution would bloom.
We are proud to have waged this magnificent struggle. No Congolese worthy of the name will ever be able to forget that it was through struggle that independence was won.
Independence. Oh, how sweet that word tasted on June 30th, 1960. But sweetness, I learned, can turn bitter in the blink of an eye.
Sir Katanga, they've declared secession.
Impossible! We cannot let the country fracture before it's even begun.
The vultures were circling. Our hard-won freedom was slipping through our fingers like sand. I reached out to the Soviets for help. A desperate move, perhaps, but what choice did I have?
If the UN does not help us, we will be forced to seek assistance elsewhere. Is this what you want? To push us into the arms of the Soviets?
He's becoming a liability. Something must be done.
But the wheels were already in motion. The Cold War had come to Congo, and I was caught in its gears. With each passing day, I felt more alone. The walls of power became a prison.
I will not abandon my people! I will not let Congo fall!
You've served your purpose, Patrice. Now it's time for a new order.
He's a problem. He needs to be removed.
Stay strong, my love. The struggle continues.
Patrice, I'm afraid. What will become of us, of Congo?
Congo will survive. Our people will triumph with or without me.
As the walls closed in, I knew my time was short. But I underestimated the depths of betrayal that awaited me. In those final moments of freedom, I saw the long road ahead for my beloved Congo. A road paved with struggle, yes, but also with hope. For the spirit of a people cannot be forever chained. I am Patrice Lumumba, and this is the end of my story. But not the end of Congo's. My words, penned in darkness, would echo through time.
My dear wife, I write you these words not knowing whether they will reach you, when they will reach you, and whether I shall still be alive when you read them. Throughout my struggle for the independence of our country, I have never doubted for a single instant the final triumph of the sacred cause to which my companions and I have dedicated our entire lives.
Even in captivity, my mind roamed free. Through the forests of my youth, across the rivers of my homeland. Each step was a journey through memory, each breath a reminder of the land I loved so deeply.
Stand tall, my brothers and sisters. Our struggle does not end with me. It lives on in each of you, in every beat of your hearts, in every dream of a free and united Congo. We are the authors of our own destiny.
On your feet, Lumumba, you're being transferred.
I knew then that my time had come. But even in those dark moments, hope refused to die. It burned within me, a flame that no prison could extinguish, no guard could snuff out. For a brief moment, I tasted freedom one last time. But it was not to be. As we flew to Katanga, I knew I was flying to my death. But my thoughts were not of fear, but of Congo's future. In the hum of the engines, I heard the heartbeat of a nation. In the faces of my captors, I saw the struggle that would continue long after I was gone.
The day will come when history will speak. Africa will write its own history. It will be a history of glory and dignity. Our children will learn of our struggle, our triumphs, and yes, even our failures. But they will know we fought for them.
In my final moments, I saw not the faces of my executioners, but the faces of my people. Free, strong, unbroken. I saw the Congo of tomorrow, rising from the ashes of colonialism, standing tall among nations. They sought to erase me, to dissolve my body in acid. But ideas cannot be killed. They live on, in whispers and shouts, in classrooms and streets, in the very soil of Congo. My dream lives on in every child who goes to school, in every worker who stands tall, in every Congolese who dares to hope. Decades have passed, yet my vision endures. In classrooms and hospitals, in fields and factories, in the halls of power and on the streets, the spirit of a free Congo lives on. My death was not an end, but a beginning. A seed planted in the rich soil of African determination. I am Patrice Lumumba. I lived, I fought, I died. But my Congo, my Africa, they will live forever. The story of our struggle is written not just in history books, but in the hearts and minds of every Congolese. Our journey continues. Our dream lives on.